Hello, a very good afternoon and welcome along to O'Donnell Park here for the first of a double header, a big afternoon of football for Letterkenny Gaels and for Naomh of Leifear, and of course Downings as well, appearing in the Junior A final a little bit later. First of all, we're going to be bringing you the Junior B final, and the referee is in centre position in the middle of the field. The teams are, well, we're going to have the teams lining up. I think they're going to take their position shortly, but alongside me here this afternoon to give his thoughts right throughout the game is successful tournament manager Francie Friel.
Yes, Tom, thanks very much, Tom. Listen, interesting game here today, Tom. The Leifear, who are in the final here, looking to win one, haven't won one in 30 years, and then Letterkenny Gaels, they've been here last year as well, so listen, be an interesting game to see how it goes, Tom.
Yeah, it's a beautiful afternoon for football, a bit dry, dull overhead, a bit of a mist, but it's clearing up, and O'Donnell Park, for all the games that's been played on it, it's in great condition. It's 4 games a week for the last 2 weeks. The referee Clint Marin is in position. He's looking at his linesman. Pat Barrett down here is under us, of course. He's one of the linesmen, of course. James Connors is another, and over on the far side of the field, I'm not sure who's over there just yet, but we're just about seconds away from the throw-in for what is a big game, Francie Friel, for Naomh of Leifear and for Letterkenny Gaels for different reasons.
Yeah, definitely so, Tom, for different reasons, and as we alluded to, Letterkenny Gaels are in the Junior A final as well, and Naomh Padraig, Leifear here looking to get off to a winning start.
Yeah, free there on the full-back, that's Shane Gilday, and it's now at Darren McBurty, the big midfielder. Of course, back there covering for Naomh, of course, bidding for, to end a 10-game beaten run in finals. They've been here in Junior A and Junior B finals over the years, and they're going forward now. They're going to be a free for Naomh, and their midfielder Michael Gallagher, one of the more experienced men on this side. He's been fouled, and it's a free in for Naomh of Leifear. They elected to take it short again over to this side of the field to young Oren Gallen, one of the teenagers on this Naomh side from Leifear. Another of the teenagers is Lorcan Glacken, one of 2 brothers in the half-forward line, and he sends the ball up into the corner to the experienced Kevin McBrearty. Kevin McBrearty going to thread it inside. The target is full forward. Michael Ferry with the shot, and it's the first wide of the afternoon here in O'Donnell Park. It's actually got a touch, I think. Referee Clint Marin and one of his umpires have signalled a 45, and it's going to be taken now again. Naomh of Leifear bidding for the first score of the afternoon here in O'Donnell Park, and it's the veteran himself, Kevin McBrearty. He's been in a number of finals before, and he's going to take this just from the 45, slightly, ever so slightly, to the right of the post of our right as we look towards the kicks toward the River Swilly end of the ground. Good sized crowd coming in here, as I said, big enthusiasm in Naomh and Leifear, a renaissance in the last few years. They almost went out of existence. McBrearty comes up with the shot. It's a dangerous one. It drops in. And full forward, Michael Ferry gets a foot to it, I think.
Yeah, Michael Ferry, the ball was bounced about and he just flung his boot and put it over the bar. And Leifear got off to a good start there, Tom. They've been very composed in the ball, and they're looking to play the ball through the lines here, so I'm interested to see if Letterkenny Gaels can stop that.
Yeah, the kick out from Shane Graham. It's won again by Naomh. Of course, they're playing in Division 4 of the All-County League. They opted to drop into Junior B football this year. And, as I said, trying to get the club rejuvenated and re-going in. Darren McBrearty, brother Connor, and the senior team as well. Darren with the ball going forward, been tackled there by Michael Gallagher, but Darren McBrearty, he's a big man. He's going forward over there, holding up the play, and he's got an option inside him, but he goes short instead, and it's Letterkenny Gaels, the first real attack of the afternoon. It's over there now with Declan Gallen. Gallen back out again to McBrearty in the middle of the field, and they're going to come up towards the middle now, and going forward with the ball, bringing it back outside, but it's intercepted again by Lorcan Bracken, and Lorcan Glacken rather, and a bit of stalemate in the middle of the field, cleared up there by Sean Crossan. the centre half back for Letterkenny Gaels, of course. Letterkenny Gaels in the traditional colour of maroon and white, of course, made famous by Galway in the 60s and the 70s. And of course, Pádraig and Leifear in their old traditional black and amber. The club has worn it for many, many years. And it's going to be a free end for Letterkenny Gaels. It's going to be taken short, a diagonal ball across to Sean Crossan. Crossan going down the middle, he elects to send it in long. Oh, well cut out there by Marty McHugh. The Ballandrate man wins the ball and sends it out to the middle of the field, where it's the wild one there over by Shamey Breslin. Pádraig looking to play with a little bit of purpose. Michael Ferry, a man with Guido blood in his veins, going forward again over on there on the far side now to Larkin Blacken. Blacken has seen a lot of possession in the opening couple of minutes here, and it's with the veteran himself, Mickey McBrearty, back into Michael Ferry. McBrearty, but Letterkenny Gaels are back in numbers, and the number 5 there, Oren Gallen with the shot that goes in, and it's the first wide of the afternoon, Francis.
Yeah, Michael Ferry just took a kind of pot shot there. Leifear kept the ball very well, Tom. They're moving the ball quite well. So listen, for Junior B, it's been a good standard so far, and there's end-to-end stuff. Yeah,
little or no breeze here in O'Donnell Park, and covering back there is Paul Lynch. Another one of 2 brothers in the side. His brother Kevin plays in the half-forward line. He's going to try and pick him out, and well, that's definitely brotherly love anyway. But no love lost there as Aaron Stewart wins that ball back for Letterkenny Gaels, and they're going to trying to mount a serious attack. It's with Shea Doherty. Shea, of course, former county minor, county under 21. Going forward over there on the far side to see the ball broken in again, but good covering there by Larkin Blacken. Certainly Larkin Blacken has won a lot of ball in the opening couple of minutes. Is with Shamey Breslin. Shamey, of course, a brother of Brian, quite a number of brothers in this Naomh Pádraig side as they come attacking again. They're attacking the River Swilly end of the ground here in O'Donnell Park. Quite a noisy crowd as well as the ball goes in again. The veteran Mickey McBrearty fails to hold on to it. Maybe a hint of a push in the back, but no, says the referee, Clint Marin from Orhus. And there's a player down injured over there on the far side. It's a Naomh Pádraig of Leifear player. I think he's having cramp or something at the moment.
Yeah, it looks to be maybe a little bit of sub-warm up here as well, Tom, so it'll be a bit more serious, and could a man come on with a bit of an injury before the game, we don't know here, but it looks to be going to make the substitution here, number 19.
Yeah, number 19 is Declan Lafferty, and Sean McConnell, a Tyrone man, of course, in charge here when they were last in the final in 2011. That was the Junior A final. I think he's about to bring on a substitution down here under us. He's going to the official James Connors with it, and it's going to be probably, as you say, somebody seems to be a leg injury of some kind or other. Not sure who it is over there on the far side. Is it Michael Ferry? No, it's not, is it? Not sure.
I just can't see the number at the minute.
I can't see the number at the minute, but certainly it's a blow. It's 12. Kevin Lynch is the player going off. And he's going to
yeah, Tommy's going to be replaced by Declan Lafferty there now. So it looks to be that ball went down the line, kicked down the line, and he kind of rolled the ankle here. He's kind of limping, so that's Kim's look what happened.
Yeah, the play is going to resume with a sideline ball for Letterkenny Gaels. Just the one score so far in this game, and Letterkenny Gaels need to get going again here now, and covering back there is Naomh Pádraig of Leifear and Rory Brennan. Rory goes to ground, and it's a free, and referee Clint Marin wags his finger, and Paul Lynch with the free, one of the more veterans and experienced men in this side. Of course, great club history, great family history. His grandfather Willie was part of the founding members of the club, or when it was reformed way back in 1977. The play over now on the far side of the field, and certainly it's been all Naomh Pádraig so far. Great covering there by Mickey McBrearty. Mickey McBrearty with the ball out this side of the field. Quite a Jack Mahan with a famous name, going forward now with the ball over there again. A good ball inside to Mickey McBrearty. Like he isn't afraid to come away from goal and win ball, and he's done well. It's inside now to Brian Breslin, one of the two brothers. Brian goes for the long effort. It's certainly got the height, but it hadn't got the right accuracy. And certainly looking at the early stages here, Francie, it looks very much like Naomh Pádraig are slightly stronger side.
Yeah, it looks to be. They have all the ball at the minute, Tom, and anytime Letterkenny Gael have the ball, Naomh Pádraig are tackling and they're getting it back, and just maybe a wee bit more composure in front of the goals, and it could be a couple of points up, but pose a bit of nerves as well, Tom, so.
Just the 1 point so far, that came after a couple of minutes from Michael Ferry, and fly kick and ball coming in again, and it's that man, Lorcan Glacken with the ball inside, but well won there, picked up at the second attempt by Shane Gilday, the captain of the side. Out this side of the field now, it comes to number 11, the centre forward, Shea Doherty. Shea cuts inside, sends the ball across again, and it's won in there by Charlie Creevy. Creevy, another of the experienced men on this Naomh or Letterkenny Gael side, and it's now with the centre half back, Sean Crossan, up helping out his attack, trying to get something going. Big Darren McBrearty over there now on the Ora Leisure side of the ground, but Michael Ferry, look where he is, back covering, and certainly the ball coming away again. It's with Lorcan Glacken out this side of the field. Now he's on, if somebody can see him, he's running into an advanced position. It's with Michael Gallagher, and there's Oran Gallen going forward again, one of the youngsters on this side, but he took a step or two too many there. I'm not sure, I wasn't counting, Francie, but
yeah, no, Tommy took a few steps too many there, and he tried to break the tackle, so he just went past, and I think he had 6 steps taken, Tom.
Play will resume with a free to Letterkenny Gaels. It's taken by the number 13, Charlie Creevy, and well, of course, played for Gaels for many, many years at senior level, dropped down to reserve this year, and well, of course, an important man on this side as well. As now soccer style along the ground over there on the far side of the field. Brilliant covering by the defence there. Brilliant covering by the defence.
Yeah, that's brilliant tackling, Tom. They just let him pick up the ball and they just surrounded him. Nobody could have given away a soft free there. They just stayed up and they had nowhere to go. It was a brilliant tackling from Naomh Pádraig.
Michael Gallagher is fouled there. Takes a heavy hit from Liam Doherty, the referee. Clint Martin is going to have a word, of course. Clint from the Urus Club in Inishowen. He's having a word. Could it be a yellow card? I think it may be. Certainly going to note his name anyway. Could be the first yellow card of the afternoon. It was a hefty enough challenge, all right. Full frontal, I think. And yeah, it is a yellow card for Liam Doherty, is it? Liam the sub?
Yeah, Liam the sub, yeah. Listen, supposed to give the referee no option but to give him a yellow card, Tom. It was very high, So this yellow card's the right call there from the referee. And just Naomh Pádraig, you have to give them serious credit. They're working so hard to get the ball back, Tom. And that's a big pitch in Donald Park here, so you will hope that they'll blow themselves out here,
Well, the only thing is that their new park in Naomh Pádraig in Leifear, it's a brand new park as well, and it's pretty big, so they'll be training on that as well. It's a fantastic development, and they opened it earlier this year. And there's Oran Gallen going forward again for Naomh Pádraig of Leifear. They're certainly the more effective side. They're not getting the scores though. Michael Ferry with the ball outside again to the midfielder, that's Shamey Breslin. Shamey Breslin inside to Mickey McBrearty, pretends to go one way, then goes the other, out across to Michael Gallagher again. The effort goes in and goes out to the right and wide. That's the third wide, I think.
Yeah, that's the third wide, Tom. And listen, again, they've all the play, and they're just I hope it doesn't go back to haunt them. They need to get a couple of scores on the board here. They've only got the 1 point. When they're having their purple patch, you need to get a lot of scores.
Yeah, we're approaching the 10-minute mark. Yeah. The kick out is taking a short one on this occasion by Shane Graham out to his cornerback, Sean McGilloway. Sean inside to Darren McBrearty, but it's now back with the keeper where it all started. Shane Graham trying to change the direction of the attack. It's over there on the far side to Shane. And Letterkenny Gaels coming forward again, but Naomh Pádraig are back in numbers. It's the number 2 up there in attacking, number 4 up in attacking position, but the ball goes in. We nudge in the back. It was ever so slight, but the referee, fair play to me, caught it, and it's an opportunity for Letterkenny Gaels to get a first score, and this may settle them down.
Yeah, definitely so. And listen, post, it was just an easier option for the referee. The hand was on the back, Tom, so it was a handy free here, and Charlie Creevy looks to be taking on the free, so a simple free for Charlie, kick over the bar.
Yeah, so as the clock ticks into 14 minutes. It's Charlie Creevy with the shot, and he sends it in, he sends it high, and he sends it over the bar. So after all,
14 minutes gone, as 1 point each, and listen, probably, just the game's very helter-skelter. It's just about, Letterkenny Gaels probably, that's a great to get off the start there with a point, but Naomh Padraig should have a couple of scores and might settle down now.
Yeah, the kick out coming to this side of the field again, and it's St. John's on the attack, or not, Letterkenny Gaels on the attack. Declan Gallen up into the corner, back to Gallen again. It's now with Shane Doherty. Shane Doherty's effort goes out to the right and wide.
Yeah, but Shea, a rush of blood there, took a shot on the top of the D, and he kind of put it out wide, and maybe that wasn't the right shot to take.
Yeah, so just almost 15 minutes gone here. It's a point each between Letterkenny Gaels and the Padraig of Leifear. Michael Ferry and Charlie Creevy the score so far, and the ball goes in, goes high, but the centre half back is Sean Crossan, and he gets the ball forward again, and referee has spotted a foul, is it?
Yeah, Sean Crossan, when he played the 1-2, he kind of got a bit of slap from one of the Leifear boys running off there. So listen, it's a free here. He's jumped back up again here now, so it's back to free for Letterkenny Gaels.
Yeah, and it's going to be taken by Charlie Creevy coming out the field now to, maybe orchestrate the orchestra as the cornerback. Aaron Stewart goes forward. Outside now to Sean McGillivray. Sean McGillivray launches a big one inside. Well taken in there by the full back on this occasion, Marty McHugh. Another balanced men in this side, out inside to Michael Ferry, and we might see a little bit more urgency now from Naomh Padraig. Shamey Breslin back to Michael Ferry again. The ball going inside to Mickey McBurty. Fails the hold of the first time, does pick it up the second time, but his effort, I'm not sure if it got a block or something, but it wasn't just strong enough and didn't go over the bar, so an opportunity missed.
Yeah, definitely so, an opportunity missed there, and that's Kevin McBurty again had the shot there and just didn't get enough on it, Tom, and dropped into the goalkeeper's hands.
Yeah, the ball going in again. The target of this occasion is Peter Doherty. Peter Doherty is Letterkenny Gaels look a little bit dangerous over there on the far side. Good block down there by the number 7, Jack Mahan, back on the left corner back position. It's with the full forward again for Letterkenny Gaels. Peter Doherty, the ball goes in. It's off the crossbar. I'm not sure we may see it again. It's out for a 45, but that was very perilously close to being a goal. The first goal of the game for Letterkenny Gaels. This game just has turned in the last couple of minutes or so.
Yeah, I'll just watch it here again now, Tom. And I think the goalkeeper makes a brilliant save here, to tell you the truth. He does. He does
indeed.
Yep.
He does indeed. He made a brilliant save there by Jordan Nelson in goals, and certainly that would have been a big score in a game like this where scores are few and far between.
Yeah, definitely so. And he kept us to team in the game there with a brilliant save from Jordan altogether.
But it's the goalkeeper at the other end. Shane Graham has come all the way up to take this 45. Just slightly to the right of the post on our left as we look at it. It goes in, it goes high, and goes out to the right and wide. The second wide for Letterkenny Gaels. There wasn't an awful lot in it, but it just didn't. He didn't have the total accuracy, but a good kick by Shane Graham. Of course, played county under 21, I think, at one stage as well for the Letterkenny goalkeeper. So we're having the first water break. So what do you make of the first 15-16 minutes?
Yeah, listen, Naomh Padraig, they had more of the ball in Letterkenny Gaels, and there's 18 minutes gone, and if you go into Letterkenny Gaels are probably a bit happier going into the water break here than Naomh Padraig Leifear, because Naomh Padraig Leifear have all the ball, Tom, and they should have a couple more scores. But And saying that, plus a bit of nerves and stuff going here as well. So the game will settle down, and when it settles down, I think the scores will come. But you have to give Letterkenny Gaels credit for hanging on there. In fairness, Leifear have come out and did a fast start, but just haven't got the scores, Tom. And just goes overall, I would say it's a bit of nerves in both teams.
Yeah, and of course, obviously as well, we have to realise this is Junior B football. It's the bottom rung really, and I suppose the big pitches. I know we mentioned Naomh of Leifear, but I often found in the past that junior teams really struggle on the big pitches when they used to get to McCool Park and places like that.
Definitely so, Tom. Listen, even the fittest of men on the big pitch at test. The Donald Park's probably the biggest pitch we have in Donegal. And it really will test them. And that's what you're saying about Naomh Padraig. You just hope they wouldn't burn out because they put a big effort in there in the first 18 minutes or so.
Yeah, I see Sean McConnell coming down the sideline. I think he's thinking about making a substitution. The kick out comes to the middle of the field. It's won there by Shamey Breslin. Putting a little bit of a spurt on now as Naomh go on the attack again. It's the number 15 Brian Breslin over there on the far side. Back to Breslin again, and a good crossfield ball opens it up for Aaron Gallen. He sends his shot in, but that's a fourth wide for Leifear. A fourth wide.
Yeah, fourth wide. Sean, it was a brilliant crossfield pass. He had a bit more time and they could have ran in a wee bit closer to the goals, but he took the shot and put it wide of the post, Tom. So another wide for Leifear.
Yeah, and he had plenty of time as well. Just if he just held on to it for maybe took another step or something, he could have. But it's Shane Graham with the kick out for Letterkenny Gaels. They will be encouraged by the couple of minutes before the water break, and the ball coming out the middle of the field again. And it's gone straight out over the line, and it's a line ball to be taken by Aaron Gallen, one of the youngsters in this side. The ball going inside. Well won there by the centre half forward, A.B. Glacken, his brother, the older brother, and he leaves the free for Dorkin to take. Mickey McBearty coming out. I think he's trying to steal a yard or two, but James Connors, the linesman, is having none of it, and the ball goes up into the corner again. The intention was good there from Declan Lafferty, but the execution didn't match the intention, and it's Declan Gallen for Letterkenny Gaels getting the ball across to Darren McBearty. McBearty is going to square this ball across now to the corner back on the other side. That's Aaron Stewart looking up along the far side, and Tommy Daly, the manager for Letterkenny Gaels, down there on the sideline. He'll be probably the happier of the two managers, and after a very, very slow start, they're back in this game again. The ball comes across this side of the field to Aaron Stewart, another of the teenagers in this Letterkenny Gaels side. Of course, their seniors are in action a little bit earlier on, and hefty challenge there on Declan Gallen, but he gets away with it. It's up into the corner now to Joe Friel. Joe Friel is fouled very close to the sideline, and it's going to be a free in for Letterkenny Gaels. Still just the 2 points in the game. Michael Ferry after a couple of minutes, and Charlie Creevy with a free for Letterkenny Gaels after 14 minutes. This is a free in, and I think there's another name going in the book. No, just a ticking on this occasion.
Yeah, that's Tom. That came from Oren Gallen. Declan Gallen got away from him and he tugged his jersey, and the referee seen it and gave it a free in.
Yeah, and it's the old veteran himself, Charlie Creevy, knocks it over as Letterkenny Gaels go into the lead.
Yeah, definitely so. Because it's a soft free for Letterkenny, or for Naomh Padraig Leifear to give away a tug of the jersey there from young Oren Gallen, and Charlie Creevy will not miss them, and that's the Gaels in front there, 2 points to 1.
Yeah, and they're easy frees as well, which a free taker likes to get if he's going to go long later on. To get two early ones.
That's for sure. 2 simple frees for Charlie, and he wasn't going to miss them.
It's a free over on the far side. It's I think Darren McBearty may be nudging in the back over there, but it's a free, and Naomh of Leifear. They need to get some scores on the board. It's 2 points to 1 in favour of Letterkenny Gaels. The ball goes in again, and it's well won in there. But it's well cut out on this occasion. And sorry, this Letterkenny Gaels are beginning to get a grip on this game as well, aren't they, Francie?
Yeah, definitely so. I think the game's good on. Letterkenny Gaels are just growing onto this game here now, and they've kind of taken over, Tom.
They're in attack, they're in a good position again. It's Aaron Stewart, the cornerback, going forward. He's pulled to the ground, but the referee, he decides he overheld onto the ball. I thought there was somebody holding on to him for a while as well, but it's making McBurty again. But a little bit of a look there for Aaron Gallen. He goes forward again, but the referee has spotted another free.
No, James Connors had a word in his ear there because he papped him with one hand. He didn't play it, punch the ball. He used one hand to put the pass on. James Connors spoke to the referee because the referee didn't see it. And in fairness, the referee called it back, which is a good call.
Yeah, it's a free for Letterkenny Gaels. Charlie Creevy down here under us. He's going to take this ball up into the corner, score the 2 points so far. As Joe Friel now goes past one man, he's pulled back, but Mickey McBurty trying to resurrect the Naomh Padraig challenge. It's now with Brian Bresden. He's coming away from his marker. And Brian Bresden goes 40, 50 yards. He's still going forward, lays it outside. A good ball outside to number 19, Declan Lafferty. You remember he came on a couple of moments ago as a sub, and a free in now for Leifear. It's kind of an awkward enough angle. Is certainly about 20 metres out, maybe 21 or 2 metres out, about 20 metres in from the sideline over on the far side of the field.
Yeah, listen, the Letterkenny Gaels at the ball there again, and they were just to give it away again to Naomh Padraig, but they're putting on serious pressure on here and down the pitch here. And a soft free from Letterkenny Gaels to give away. It's still a hard free, Tom, in fairness. It's only 20 yards out, but it's 20 yards only in from the sideline too, so it's a difficult free. Yeah,
the free is going to be taken over there on the far side. I think it's by A.B. Dlacken.
Yeah.
A.B. Dlacken, the centre half forward. Of course, his brother Larkin is out on the right wing here as well, and he's going to take it from his hand. So about 21 metres out, about 20 metres in from the sideline, he sends it in. He sends it high, and that's a good score. That's a very good score.
Yeah, definitely so, Tom. There's not a difficult free there now. That's a brilliant score. That's hopefully bring Naomh Padraig back into the game again, because the Letterkenny Gaels were starting to take over after the water break there. So I'm interested to see now in the next play what happens, Tom.
Yeah, free, certainly a pressure free. It wasn't that far out, but the angle was acute enough, and the kick out's coming out to the middle of the field again, and it's won there by Liam Doherty, the midfielder, wearing number 18, but the referee says he played the ball, so he just did I think he was just doing a preparatory solo before he took the free.
Tom, that's bad refereeing there, as far as I can see. He didn't blow the whistle for the mark, and the man didn't know what to do. You know, he didn't know how to play the ball or didn't take the mark, and that was what happened there.
Yeah, it's a free now, won back by Charlie Creevy. Charlie upside now to Joe Friel, the corner forward, way out from goal. He's going to go long. The ball is going to flick it away, I think, from the full forward, and the goalkeeper is alert to it, Jordan Nelson. Very solid keeper. Remember, he made that great save in the opening minutes of this game as well, as Michael Gallagher comes forward for Naomh Padraig of Leifear. They need to get maybe another couple of scores on the board, given the amount of possession they have. It's Oran Gallen. Oran with the ball over there now to get into Michael Gallagher, has won it crossing the 45-metre line. Michael going forward, runs into a little bit of traffic. He's pulled back, but the referee says play on, and the ball is coming out this side of the field again. Oran Gallen going forward again. He lays it back inside again to Michael Gallagher. Michael Gallagher with Michael Ferry now, 35 metres out, going forward. Got the opening score of the game here. He lays it back out this side of the field, but that's a fifth wide for Naomh Padraig, and certainly they're just letting themselves down at the final kick. You know, their approach play is quite good. Letterkenny Gaels are getting back in numbers, and they're making life difficult for them, but it's probably the pressure the kicker is under, just maybe snapping at it when maybe they should take another play on us.
Yeah, that's it, Tom. You know, they're doing all the good work, you know, getting to the top of the D and their goals, and then they're just taking the shot's not on, you know. They just keep the ball and maybe get a better open on it, you know. That's
a great kick out. It's certainly long, but reading it was over there on the far side, Jack Mahan. Jack goes forward again with the ball. His brother is also in the subs. He's inside to Mickey McBurty, or Kevin McBurty. Kevin McBurty playing the ball over on the far side of the field. Now it's over there, and it's won over there in the corner by a man in yellow and black. It's back outside to Michael Gallagher, the midfielder, inside to his midfield partner, Shamie Bresnan. Bresnan with the shot, and again Drops just short.
Yeah,
Good
Tom. Yeah, good, very good. From pressure again from Letterkenny Gaels made him shoot. From the distance.
Good hands, good safe hands though from Shane Graham in the Letterkenny goals. And it's Darren McBurty, big man, gets away from his marker. Acres of space in front to him. And going across to challenge him is Michael Gallagher, but McBurty still holds on to the ball. Of course, a national athlete of some note as an underage, a national champion, ran with Mark English, and certainly was in that kind of class. A good ball inside, but again, the goalkeeper, very good goalkeeping there. Very good goalkeeping.
Yeah, brilliant, Jordan. He's just playing. He's playing on the line there, and kind of sweeper keeper there. Brilliant.
Yeah, and look at he set his sight on the attack straight away, but that was very well done there by Brian Breslin. Brian Breslin sends it in a good throw. That came from a good interception by the keeper, and a good clearance out to Michael Ferry. A good ball into Brian Breslin.
Yeah, that's the best score of the game there, Brian Breslin. He took a solo dummy, but credit has to go to the goalkeeper, sweeper keeper, sets up the attack, get up, and Brian Breslin takes a dummy. The Letterkenny Gaels will fall for it, goes back on his left foot and kicks over the bar. Brilliant score for Naomh Padraig, and it's just what they deserve, because they have a lot of the ball, Tom, and they're only a point up.
Yeah, still a lot of football to be played in this game. Remember, it's the Junior B final between Letterkenny Gaels and Leifear, and of course Letterkenny Gaels and Downings are meeting in the Junior A Championship final here this afternoon. That's another great kick out as well. We're seeing some fantastic goalkeeping between saving and kick outs. Shane Graham there, he's sending the ball into the other half of the field. The ball is won over there by Peter Doherty, trying to back outside now to his Darren McBurty again. He's a big man, he sends it in high. This has certainly got the height and it's got the wide.
That's the third wide there, Tom, now from Letterkenny Gaels. And again, maybe it probably wasn't the right option. I think they should have kept the ball, but suppose, listen, a bit of nerves again. We keep repeating ourselves here in the Junior B, so listen, he should have probably kept the ball, but listen, again, he took a shot on and didn't go over the bar.
Yeah, the referee is not satisfied about something. I think he's not satisfied with where the free has been taken from, so he's been a little fussy. But the free is about a metre over from where it has originally been taken. But a chance now for Shea Doherty maybe to tie up the game, and he's won himself a free foul there, I think, by Rory Brennan. But Nicky McGarrell and Shane Graham is coming forward. Of course, it's the normal thing we see nowadays. Goalkeepers coming forward. You usually see the opposition maybe shadowing him or escorting him up the field at times as well, Francie.
Yeah, definitely so. But let's just on that last play, the goalkeeper, there's a kind of hole there where the kick-out's been taken, and the goalkeeper went to the right or the left of it because they can't kick it from the centre, Tom, and it didn't get the connection then because it's a bit slippy in that area.
Yeah, just a little less than 45 metres out, almost straight in front of the post. Shane Graham with an opportunity to tie up this game as we approach the half-time whistle here. The ball goes in, goes high. It's a dangerous one, but it's well cut out there. I think it's by Jack Mahan back on his own line. Took it well, and it just dropped short. It's now with Michael Gallagher. Maybe one last chance for Naomh Padraig to extend their lead, but the ball is going to come out to this side of the field. Break there to Oran Gallen. Oran Gallen inside again. The ball well won there now by the number 15, and that's a foul on Brian Breslin. Is certainly maybe a ticking as well, but no, the referee wants them to get on with play, and the ball is now at Elba Blacken. The ball goes in, but it's poor one. It's well won there by Darren McBurty, who was back in the hole, and it's now with Liam Doherty. Liam Doherty. Darren McBurty there, Shea Doherty.
Can we have a look at that again, I wonder? It's hard to know what happened there. I don't think we just put a connection, Tom, but
I think he's in trouble from what I saw. I think he's in trouble. I think he's in bother. I think he was swinging to get away from him, and he just caught him. It'll be interesting to see. Yellow card. Yeah, I think She'd already might find himself a little lucky, but I think in fairness to him, he was trying to break away, and he was getting close attention from Paul Lynch. So the referee, Clint Marin, he's been in the spotlight with a few decisions, but certainly there it is, the half-time whistle here as the game into a little bit of controversy, and I can see Shea Doherty and Paul Taylor I don't know whether they went over to apologise to him or not, but certainly just added a little bit of tension here. But it's 3 points to 2 in favour of Naomh Pádraig in this Junior A or Junior B Championship final, and I don't know what you made of that, Francie.
That's just Paul Lynch is very agitated here. He's on to the referee. He showed him his mouth. I think his mouth may be bleeding here. So, but listen, it's a yellow card. I think Letterkenny Gaels got off of one there with Shea Doherty. But just opposing the balance to play back to the game, Tom. Naomh Pádraig, they had enough of the possession there. They're 3-2 up. Should be more up. They've been wasteful in front of possession. Did a lot of hard work. They've turned Letterkenny Gaels over a lot of times, but just getting the ball up front, they just made the wrong option or a bad shot selection. So Letterkenny Gaels probably the better of the two teams. Go down to the water break, happier of the two teams, sorry. And Naomh Pádraig, listen, as we said, if we can keep this work rate up, they have a good chance of winning this game.
Yeah, and that tackle there at the end might up the temperature a little bit in the second half as well. But certainly, it's been, shall we say, at times entertaining. Some good football. We're waiting for Kieran O'Donnell to have a chat with one or two people here who are coming to see us. So we'll have them shortly, I think.
Yeah, he's waiting for it here now, Tom. So thanks, Matty. Sorry.
I'm joined by Anthony McDade from Letterkenny Gaels. Anthony, what's your view of the first half?
Well, I think defensively we were solid enough, but in the final third, we're not creating a lot of chances. Hence the scoreline there, 3-2 at half time. But I think we're just very lucky at 14 men or 15 men in the field now at the moment. I think there's a wee bit of indiscipline creeping in at the end there. Shea, if he's been held and he swung the arm back, so I think we're fortunate to have a 15v15 for the start of the second half.
First quarter took a wee while to settle. Second quarter much better from the Gaels.
Nerves played a big part there at the start of the game. I could even sense it in the warm up. We're telling the boys to settle down. Enjoy the game, bring intensity, but enjoy it. But definitely nerves were creeping in there at the start. I think we did settle after the 15 minutes coming into the water break. And we're getting a foothold in the game. I thought we were actually the better team. I think kickers are going to play a big part here, and I think our two boys in the middle of the field, Darren and Liam, need to up the game in the second half. I think as well, support from the half back line as well. That dirty ball in the second half is going to play a big part.
You mentioned nerves. It's a big day for the club. You have teams in both finals, so it's a big occasion and a big day for Letterkenny Gaels.
On any given county day, it's a big day, but with the 25th anniversary now this year, it's massive for the club. I'm just praying now that we can get 2 cups, bring home to the clubhouse this evening. I think it's overdue, well overdue, a county title, a junior county title. I think we've come close so many years in a row now. A lot of semi-finals. That final defeat by Buncrana 2 years ago was, a real kick in the teeth. We were nearly there. Just Jigger O'Connor came on at the end, and we lost that game at the final moment. So, praying now we'll get over the line today in both games.
You've got the gear on. You're still part of the squad. I'll let you go. Anthony, thanks, man.
Good man. Thanks, Doug. Good man.
Hey, Brian. I'm joined by Brian McKinney from Naomh Pádraig. Brian, what's your summary of the first half?
Nervous for us, Kieran. It's been a very nervous start. We probably started well the first 10 minutes. We were well on top. Weren't getting the scores. Gaels come back into it. That free settled them. A few big men, the key positions are causing a few problems. But I just feel if we could kick on, get a couple of scores and get in front, I think we have enough to win it. But the whole club's nervous this weekend. We've been beaten 10 finals, and the 1-1 would be we believe it'll be a stepping stone to get us moving. And please God, second half, I think we have to be better. We have to be better in front of the post. I know we've missed a lot of chances.
Fortunate not to concede a goal. You had your goalkeeper to thank for that just before the water break came.
I think everybody's heart was on their mouths at that stage, Kieran. It could have been anywhere. It wouldn't have surprised anybody if you'd seen us squirm over the line. Just a big man caught one-on-one. Our full back's not the biggest. He's strong, but he's not the tallest. But we should have cut the ball out. We've got enough men out there to stop the ball coming in. You know.
You mentioned your unlucky sequence of defeats. It must be extremely hard to take that and year after year, but to come back again, I suppose, hope springs eternal, doesn't it?
Hope springs eternal, exactly, Kieran. Like I've been involved in 3. I played in 2 and was in part of management in one of them. And you know, we've had near misses. We ran Leifear already a point in 07, a game we should have won, kicked it out of it. You know, but listen, these games are all about winning. You know, finals are about winning, and you know, hopefully we'll go out the right side of it.
And finally, what do Padraig need to do to get over the line this time?
Listen, I think we need to start a wee bit better this half. We, you know, fast start like we got this half. Just we need to take our chances. I feel if we could get 2 or 3 points in the trot, we will kick on here. You know, now in saying that, we have to be careful and concede a goal. Gaels have a few big men there in front of the posts, and you know, they've caused us problems when they've come up the middle at us. Just you know, we need to keep going at them, and we need to try and take our scores early.
Okay. Brian, thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks, Kieran.
Okay, Brian, thanks very much. Cheers. All right.
Welcome back here to O'Donnell Park. We're ready almost to go again. We're almost ready to go. The midfielders are in position. It's Sean McBurty and Liam Doherty in the middle for Letterkenny Gaels. It's Michael Gallagher and Jamie Bresnan for Leifear. Referee Clint Marin from the Euros Club. Looking on, the next half hour will tell Francie Frail who will be Junior B champions. It'll be a historic day for either club. Yeah, we're looking forward now to a nice, good second half. The game opened up a little bit there. But a free for Letterkenny Gaels from the throw in, and the ball goes in again, but Doherty with the ball. He's been forced back the way, but he gets it back to his midfielder. That's Sean Crossan. Sean going forward, went forward quite a lot in the first half as well. Back outside to Joe Frail. Joe Frail launches it in. A dangerous one. Oh, goal! A great start for Letterkenny Gaels. We may just see that again now on the monitor in a moment.
Yeah, big high ball in from Joe Frail here, and see who got a final touch on it, Tom. Yeah, number 14, Tom, got the final touch on it there,
yeah,
and Peter Doherty.
Peter Doherty, the goal goes down to Peter Doherty. Letterkenny Gaels on the attack again. It's Declan Gallen sends it in, but that certainly is a big score, Francie Frail, in this game.
Yeah, definitely so, and a goal was always a big score in this game, Tom, and listen, we give credit to the goalkeeper earlier on, but I think he should have stayed in his line there, and he came out and just got a touch on the ball and over his head and into the goals.
Yeah, so just a minute into the first. Certainly we want a quick response now from Padraig. It's Michael Ferry, the full forward man that certainly can supply them with something, but just unfortunate there as he loses his grasp, and Declan Gallen back sweep and wins the ball, lays it outside again to the midfielder, but it's coming forward again now is the number 13 Nicky Garrigal, the bearded Nicky, sends the ball inside to number 4 Aaron Stewart. Seen a lot of ball in the opening half. It's with Shane Gilday, the captain of the side, and J.K. McGarry switches the play over to the far side of the field. But over there is Liam Doherty. Liam, of course, one of two brothers in this Letterkenny Gaels side, back outside again to Joe Frail, way out from his goal. Both Nicky McGarrigle and Joe Frail way out from the goals, the two corner forwards, as Darren McBurty wins the ball, goes forward again. He's a big man, he going forward, but may have just taken a little bit too much out of that, and the referee has spotted a tug on the Letterkenny Gaels midfielder, and it's going to be a free in over there, just in from the sideline on the 45, just a little outside the 45 metre line. And Nicky McGarrigle sends it across to Aaron Stewart. Aaron Stewart switches the play over to this side of the field to Conor Gallen. Gallen now with the ball going forward. Remember, Letterkenny Gaels lead a goal and 2 points to 3 points. Early minutes of the second half in this Junior B final as Nicky Garrigle with the ball again out now. It's coming outside to tent of maybe over Holding, but it's won over there by Aaron Stewart, and Stewart will send his side on the attack again. Shane Gilday, the centre full back, as high press now from Letterkenny Gaels, and maybe sensing there's something. Debbie got one in this with the centre half back Sean Crossan. He seemed to be fouled, but the referee is having none of it, and the ball is over on the far side of the field. A.B. Blacken, but he fails to hold on to it, and it's won over there by Declan Gallen over there on the far side now with Shane Gilday in a forward position. Plenty of options for him over there. And it's Darren McBurty now lays it back to the cornerback, way out from his goal. That's Sean McGilloway, way out from his goal inside the centre back Sean Crossan. slow, deliberate build-up now from Letterkenny Gaels. Remember the lead, a goal and 2 to 3 points, just 2 points between the sides here. But it's Charlie Creevy with the ball. Charlie Creevy outside to Sean McGilloway into his fullback, and it's now with Aaron Stewart. Aaron Stewart to Charlie McGreevy, back to Aaron Stewart again, and he goes to ground, but the referee is having none of it, and play on again, and it's Shea Doherty now into the fullback. Shea Doherty lays it back outside to Sean Crossan going forward, back to Doherty again. Doherty lays it back, and it's now with Joe Frail. Joe Frail, the lively Joe, the man going up on the left hand side of his season. That's a good ball over there, opens up a little bit of space for the Letterkenny Gaels man. It's Darren McBearty with the ball, threads a great ball inside. Oh, that's a very good ball inside to Sean Crossan. Now inside to Declan Gallen. Gallen with the shot, but the approach play was good, the build-up was slow, but the finished product didn't work out, Francie.
Yeah, definitely so. Letterkenny Gaels kept the ball there for 3 or 4 minutes, Tom, and Padraig were chasing shadows, and he should have kicked that over the bar, Tom. You know, it was a good enough score, but he just didn't get the right connection on it.
Yeah, the ball went out there in the middle of the field by Michael Ferry, way out from his ball inside to Michael Gallagher. Michael Gallagher's having a very good game, one of the veterans in this side, inside to Kevin McBearty. McBearty yet to get his name on the score sheet, back outside again to Michael Gallagher, inside again to Michael Ferry with the shot, and that's a great score. A great score, I think it's Michael Ferry, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a brilliant score, and I see Leifear are warming up 2 men here as well, and I think Kevin McBearty's in problem. He's reaching away for his quad there. I think he's in bother. He pulled the muscle there, so Tom would say he's coming off.
Yeah, number 17 is warming up down the sideline. That's Johnny Mahan. Johnny Mahan, number 17 for. And it's Leifear coming forward again. Brian Breslin with the ball inside. Back outside again to Brian Breslin. Fly kick, and it goes out, and it's a 45, is it? No, it's wide. That's a first wide of the second half. That's a 6 wide in all for Leifear. But Michael Ferry, that was a fantastic point off his left side.
Yeah, and that Leifear were supposed to give another chance at a score there, but just didn't take it, Tom, you know. And see Larney McCrossan warming up here as well, 21, so they must look to make a double substitution in the next break and play.
Yeah, and Arnie, of course, another veteran of this side. I know he was carrying a knock, probably will be in from the start, only he's been carrying a knock in recent weeks, but the ball is broken down there by Paul Lynch. But back there covering for Letterkenny Gaels is number 5, Conor Gallen. Gallen inside again to Shane Gilday, the full back, flicks it on. It's now with Darren McBearty going forward. Remember, Letterkenny Gaels lead a goal and 3 to 4 points. It's a 2-point game here. Yeah, a goal and 2. That's just a 1-point game here. 1-point game, and it's a free in and an opportunity for Charlie Creevy. No, it's going to be taken on this occasion, I think, by Shea Doherty. Shea Doherty, the centre half forward. Former county minor, under 21, played with Donegal a number of times. Certainly a highly talented young footballer. But the referee has brought the ball forward. Obviously somebody's saying something, and this is a more scoreable opportunity now for Charlie Creevy.
Yeah, definitely so. And so once a bad decision by Leifear there, you get out to the referee and they move the ball now from a non-scoreable free to a scoreable one, and Charlie will hardly miss that. Charlie Creevy kicks over the bar. That's his 3 point. 3 points for Charlie and 3 frees.
Yeah, certainly is a big mistake, because that wasn't a scoreable free, the first one, but certainly that has opened the gap again so soon after just cutting the lead to just single points. Into a push in the back there, the referee didn't see it. Oh, nice flick up there now. It's Jack Mahan going forward inside to Brian Breslin. Brian has been very impressive in this game. He launches it in again, he gets it in high, and he sends it over the bar. A very good score from Brian Breslin.
Yeah, brilliant score from Brian Breslin. And anytime he's got the ball, Tom, you know, he looks like he can just go past people there, and he just went past 2 or 3 people, and he got to the top of the D and he kicked a brilliant score there. So that's his 2nd point from play.
Yeah, certainly you were talking about him at the break there, that we went to the man of the match afterwards. He's one of those players in the running for it. This is possibly another, but he's a Letterkenny Gaels man. He's fouled, and it's going to be a free out, or a free just inside their own half of the field. Referee Clint Marin from Orris. The ball laid out this side of the field now to Shane Gilday. He's the captain of Letterkenny Gaels. As Letterkenny Gaels through Darren McBurty going forward again. McBurty has won a lot of ball in this game so far. The ball is well won in there by Mickey McBurty. That looks 6 on one and half a dozen of the other to me, Francine.
Yeah, definitely so. It's kind of soft, kind of free there. Both teams, you know. Larney McCrosson's coming on here now for Leifear, so that'll lift the Leifear crowd and lift the Leifear team, you know. Larney, a stalwart there for Leifear down through the years, and he's come on here now. And he's heading into the full forward position. I would say he's taking, is it Kevin McBurty's position he's taking?
Yeah, Kevin McBurty, number 11 went up on the board, but I think it's the number 13, Kevin McBurty. No, Kevin is staying on.
And number 11 is just coming off here, Tom.
Yeah. Play resumes with Joe Frail again winning the ball. Remember, Letterkenny Gaels leading goal and 3 points. That's 6 to Naomh Padraig of Leifear 5 points. So very low scoring game. Every score is very precious, and another free one there in the middle of the field by Letterkenny Gaels will be taken now by Nicky McGarrigle over on this side of the field now to Sean McGilloway. McGilloway issuing instructions to Darren McBurty, you know, and McBurty back over on the far side now to Nicky McGarrigle. Remember, there's just that 1 point between the sides, and here we say, Francie, we could have a draw game here. We saw it in the intermediate championship last week between Dunloe and Cloughaneely, and well, we're going to have plenty of time left, certainly plenty of scores in this game as the centre half back for Sean Crossan goes forward. He picks up a hefty challenge. I'm not sure what happened there, but
yeah, listen, there's just Sean Cross was running down the line and the number 7 come running out along with his mate, and he ran into the number 7. It's a free, Tom, but I don't think it's a booking or anything. He didn't actually mean it, so
yeah, Sean Crossan pretty. Yeah, the ball's coming down now the sideline here. We'll just see it again here now on the screen. Sean Crossan. Yeah, he got a dunt. I think that's how you describe it.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, all right, Tom. But I don't think it's a booking at the same time, you know.
Yeah. So Larney Crossan with his right thigh fairly well bandaged. He's been carrying a knock. He's one of the old reliables on this Naomh Padraig team. Has played in a number of finals. It's an opportunity for Charlie Creevy to add another point for Naomh for Letterkenny Gaels. So it was Joe Frail on this occasion. Joe Frail, he's a left-footed kicker. He sends it in. He sends it high, but it's going to the right. It's breaking out. It could be an opportunity for I think it was Sean Monteith, Tyrone man. He tried to screw it over the bar, but it's gone wide. It's the second wide in the second half for Letterkenny Gaels, and the kick out is going to be taken now by Jordan Nelson. With that great save or that great interception, and then set up Michael Friel for that great ball inside for the score. Michael Gallagher is fouled, and it's going to be a free end. This game delicately poised here in O'Donnell Park in this Junior B final of the Donegal Championship. Remember, coming later we have Letterkenny Gaels and Downings in the Junior A final, and big game for both clubs there as well. Of course, Downing's season junior champions, and it's Steve Padraig going forward again. Brian Breslin scoring off a number of great scores here this afternoon, and he's fouled. Getting close attention there from Aaron Stewart.
Yeah, Tom, listen, Brian Breslin seems to be, you know, Letterkenny Gaels are getting uptight at him. You know, he's kicked 2 scores from play, and he seems to be the kind of danger man. So when he got that ball, Letterkenny Gaels turned their attention to him, and it's a free here now to him, but it's a brave distance out at the same time, Tom, so I don't know if he's going to take it on.
Yeah, it's about 40 metres out, maybe a little bit less, about 20 metres in from the sideline here on this stand side of the field in O'Donnell Park. And of course, Francie, the ball doesn't travel as far in this weather when it's colder at this time of year than it would in summer.
Yeah, definitely. So the ball's a lot heavier this time of year, Tom, so I'll take a good connection here from Brian Breslin, but he's a good right foot in him now, in fairness to him.
Yeah, Brian Bresnan with the shot. It's going in. It's got the height, but it's not got the accuracy. And it's a second wide for Naomh Pádraig, and a second opportunity for them to draw this tie. Remember, we're just in the early stages of the second period here, the second half of this Junior B Championship final. It's Naomh Pádraig of Leifear bidding for a first ever final at adult level in any competition. And it's a forward again. The referee spotted a push there, and free is going to be taken. A little bit more urgency coming into the Naomh Pádraig play. That's Declan Lafferty inside of the centre half back, Paul Lynch going forward, but somehow he's robbed there by, I think it's and it's now with with Joe Frail. Joe Frail going forward as he lays the ball back outside to Conor Cullen. Cullen does a good good ball inside now to Aaron Stewart. Aaron Stewart back outside again, and Shane Hardy had just held on to it a little too long, and it's going to be a free now for Naomh Pádraig, looking so desperately to get that equalising score here in this Donegal Junior B Championship final. It's up with one man who might just supply it. Kevin McBearty hasn't got his name on the score sheet yet, but he regularly among the scores for Naomh Pádraig. Lorcan Glacken, we saw a lot of them in the first few minutes. First touch for Lorne Cross, and over this side of the field out to Michael Gallagher, who to me had a very good game in the middle of the field for Naomh Pádraig. Outside again now, Gallagher wins it back again, and it's now with Kevin McBearty again. Kevin sends it in, sends it high, and it's gone out to the left and wide, a third wide of the afternoon.
Johnny Mahan's coming on here for water break here, Tom, as well. So it's a point up here to Letterkenny Gaels. Again, Naomh Pádraig will be happy enough for the second half there. They go back into the game after that sucker punch of a goal there after half time. So they're back in the game. There's only a point on it. And if they could compose themselves now, you could get a couple of scores up front here, and if they get Brian Bresson on the ball and Arnie McCrossan, maybe kick a couple of scores. Cause I'll say 2 or 3 more points could win you the game. Either way, Tom, for Gaels or for Naomh Pádraig Leifear.
Yeah, the goal obviously was one of those high balls in, and I suppose this time of year that's the thing to do. Maybe if you're in doubt, I'm not sure if the kicker was going for a point or not, but it kind of, the goalkeeper went for the full back, went for it, and the full forward, and it went in off him. So high ball always dangerous. Francie kind of might be desperation coming at the end of a game, but it got the Gaels off to a brilliant start.
Yeah, definitely so, and probably nobody shouted, when you have nobody shouting there, the goalkeeper shouted, could have been a call on it, but didn't put a call on it, and then just went over the top of everybody. And fairness to Peter Doherty, he got a wee flick onto it, and just a wee flick it and put it into the net. And the Gaels they're winning, but that goal was a big score for them, and they're up by a point here. But if Naomh Pádraig can settle themselves here, I think they've got enough possession to kick a couple of points.
Yeah, so it's all down to the last 15 minutes or so now in this Donegal Intermediate Junior B Championship final. I see, is that another sub going on for, or was he on already? Number 22, Jack Patton. I think Jack Patton may be on. I'm not sure who's going.
Under number 12, Declan Gallen.
Declan Gallen, I think he ran himself into the ground really. Jack Patton is on. Number 22 for Letterkenny Gaels. Just a point between the sides here in this Junior B Championship final. The play will resume with the kick out for Letterkenny, or for Letterkenny Gaels, yeah. Shane Graham with the kick out. And the ball is going straight back in again to Kevin McBearty. Kevin McBearty with the ball. Failed to hold on to it, but good covering back there by the full back. That's Shane Gilday with the ball now. Sends it out the side of the far side of the field, and it's Letterkenny Gaels. Remember, they lead by a point. Aaron McBearty, he's won an amount of ball in the middle of the field for Letterkenny Gaels. The ball coming across again as the thick drizzle comes down here again in O'Donnell Park for this Donegal Junior B Championship final. McBearty with the ball. It's holding on to possession, looking for some options, been put under pressure by Lorne Crossan, but he gets it away on this occasion over on the far side, and it's Aaron Stewart with a good long relieving clearance, but just out to the right and out over the sideline, and another sub coming on here now for Naomh Pádraig. Sean McConnell certainly not afraid to make the changes. Number 18 is Conor Breslin, another of the Breslin brothers. Conor Breslin coming on as well for Naomh Pádraig of Leifear. Not just sure who's going off at the moment. He's not on yet. It's Naomh Pádraig on the attack. Michael Gallagher back outside to Kevin McBearty. Back out there over the far side to the sub is Johnny Mahan, I think it was. Yeah, Johnny Mahan is right.
Kevin McBearty's coming off here now, so he can't run off this injury, Tom. You know, he must be pulled a quad or something like that, so looks like that kind of injury, but another shot selection there probably wasn't on. They're not trying to get the ball into Brian Bresson if they could. You know, he seems the man to be able to kick the scores for them. But Letterkenny Gaels are doing a good job in keeping him quiet here at the minute.
Yeah, Michael Ferry, where is he? Lorne Crossan's at full forward now. Where's Michael Ferry? The centre half forward. Yeah. Michael Ferry's out of centre half forward as the ball comes out to the middle of the field, and it's well won there. It's well won by. Number 18, that's Liam Doherty, started though he's wearing number 18, started in the middle of the field instead of Adam Duncan, who was named in the programme at number 8, but it's number 18, Liam Doherty, who's starting, and it's Darren McBearty going forward again over there on the far side, and the ball bobbles away, but he wins it back. That's now with Charlie Creevy, the wily Charlie, over on the far side, outside now to McBearty again. McBearty going forward, driving, barging his way through. There's the ball off. This could be an opportunity for a goal, but it's over the bar. That's a big score. That's a big score. Big score by Shea Doherty. That's a big score.
Yeah, that's brilliant from Darren McBearty. He's been a wild bit of work today in the middle of the park here, and he laid the ball off to Shea Doherty. Shea Doherty kicked the ball over from the top of the D. There's a great score from Shea. But you have to give credit, Darren McBearty. He's covered every inch of grass in this pitch today. He's been everywhere for Letterkenny Gaels.
Yeah, well, Seamus McConnell, the Naomh Pádraig manager, has made a number of changes, but they've had their chances. Maybe just as you said, Francie, just their shot selection at time, maybe not the best, but they're still very much in this game. It's a 1-4 to Letterkenny Gaels. 5 points to Naomh Pádraig, the 2 points in it. 2 points can be a dangerous margin in Gaelic football.
Yeah, definitely so. And listen, there's probably about 10 minutes left, so there's no need to be pressing the panic button yet. Just to get a chance, you know, as I just said, they need to get the certain Brian Breslin on the ball. I think he can kick the scores for them, but Letterkenny Gaels seem to have it tied him up here at the minute. So Naomh Pádraig, you know, they're still in the game, as we said, Tom. It just matters with a bit of composure in front of goal.
Yeah, so on the Peter Doherty, that's 24 for 14 Letterkenny Gaels. So that's Johnny Kilrahel, a new player signed for Letterkenny Gaels this year, playing his first football for them. He's in for Peter Doherty for the last 10 minutes or so of this Junior B Donegal final. And Peter Doherty getting a round of applause. Big Letterkenny Gaels support here this afternoon, Francie.
Yeah, big support for them, and listen, they're in the Junior A final as well, so they'll probably have most of the crowd with them, you know.
The kick out's coming to the middle of the field. Oh, it's well won over there by the midfielder. That's Shamey Breslin. Breslin going forward. He's just got no options at the moment, but he gets it inside, and Letterkenny Gaels are back there in numbers, and they're crowding out, and they've been doing that all afternoon, and it certainly has been very successful. And they're going to come away with the ball again now over on the far side of the field as the drizzle comes in again. And well, I think Naomh Pádraig are getting a little bit leg weary as well, as Letterkenny Gaels are growing into this game. It's with Shea Doherty, scorer of the last point. Shea going forward, a big strapping man. He sends it inside to the captain, and he sends it in across over there on the far side. The ball breaking kindly for Shea Doherty. He's surrounded by Naomh Pádraig men, but the ball The referee going to give a free. I think a free in for.
Yeah, it's a free in for Shane Hardy. Get pulled when he released the ball. So he's going for the 1-2, so he get pulled back.
There's an opportunity for Joe Friel. He takes them from the left or from the right, and Charlie Greavy takes them from the left. There's an opportunity for Joe Friel. Certainly very kickable, Francie.
Yeah, definitely so, Tom. It's an easier free, and this would put 3 points on it, Charlie or Tom.
Yeah, Joe Friel, Letterkenny Gaels. This could be a big score. Joe Friel just. I'd like to see that again. That bobble off the crossbar, or did it bobble?
No, it's cleared off a line from Neil Padraig. Someone on the line cleared it off.
Yeah, over there on the far side of the field now is one of the subs just on. Is Conor Bresnan. Bresnan with the ball, basically back outside. That certainly was a let off. It mightn't have been the intended target of the free taker, but the ball sent in by Lorne Glacken, sent it in and sent it over the bar. We're back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, it's just funny how funny football changes. Coming out to a 3-point game, and for Letterkenny Gaels, it's back to a point. You know, and listen, we have a game on here now, Charlie or Tom. We're down into the last 6 minutes here.
Yeah, 24 minutes gone in the second half. We will have stoppage time, probably 3-4 minutes of stoppage time, but delicately poised as the ball comes out to the middle of the field again. There's a big breaking ball now, but the referee has spotted something, and it's a push in the back, and the free is going to be taken by Joe Friel. Referee wants him to go back a little bit. He was Connie Doherty, the linesman, is going in to show him the exact spot, but it's going to be a free for Letterkenny Gaels. They just can't get away from Naomh. They got a great start in the second half, but going forward, Conor Cullen maybe trying to engineer a score. Sends it across on the far side of the field again. Now it's with Joe Friel. Joe Friel with the shot, lays it across instead of going for the shot, and it's over there on the far side again. The ball breaking in, dangerous ball, and it's fisted away and into the grateful arms of Michael Gallagher. Michael Gallagher over there now to Lorcan Glacken. Glacken lays it back outside again to Conor Bresnan. Bresnan sends it in. Oh, I think they got a hand. Somebody got a hand in there, and Bresnan's intention was good, but the ball has broke kindly for Letterkenny Gaels, and Letterkenny Gaels they're just dictating this game at the moment, I think, because Naomh have only 2 men up front now, maybe 3 inside the Leifear or the Letterkenny Gaels half. The ball over. This could be a big opportunity for Darren McBurty going forward again, been crowded out, forced to overhaul the ball. Good defending. We've seen some good defending here in both sides, Francie.
Yeah, definitely so. And it's end-to-end stuff here now, but listen, there's no real mix to it. Both teams are getting turned over and kicking away the ball and giving away possession. Darren McBurty tried to run through 2 or 3 men there for Leifear, and he wasn't going to do that, and he should have come back out with the ball, but it's a free now to Leifear here, and they're on the attack.
Yeah, the ball is going to be with Jack Mahan. Jack Mahan inside now to the midfield, to number 19, that's Declan Lafferty, a sub on. Inside to Conor Bresnan. Bresnan with the ball, turning again, outside to Michael Gallagher. Michael Gallagher is it across this side again to Declan Lafferty. Lafferty, delicate shot inside to Lorne Crossan. Crossan is it back outside again to Conor Bresnan, or to Brian Bresnan. Brian Bresnan sends it in. We're all aboard. Brian Bresnan. Come with the hour, come with the man.
Yeah, definitely. That's his 3rd point today, Tom. You know, brilliant. Listen, I'm just saying that Leifear need to get this man on the ball. He seems to be the out ball all the time, and he takes his shot, Tom, and nearly always scores, you know.
Yeah, that's a big score. It's not 7 to 1-4. Not 7 to 1-4. Brian Bresnan, the scorer there. The kick out is going to become, this is a vital kick out. It's won here by Sean Crossan. Sean Crossan, very solid at centre half back here this afternoon. Takes the return, going forward again down the middle here. Sean Crossan sending the ball down into the corner again. It's with with Joe Friel. Joe Friel, delicate touch inside, but there was a trip there, was there? It might have been accidental, but it still was a trip, and the shot goes in. But I think the referee is going to award a free in?
Yeah. He's given a free in, Tom, you know. Shane Hardy was pulled back there, and it's a free in. You just see it here now. It's a brilliant shot by Brian Bresnan, score here. Played back in the monitor, brilliant score. Just on that last play, it should have been a free in the corner. First time the referee played the advantage, then Letterkenny lost it. Another sub here for Letterkenny Gaels. Tom.
Letterkenny Gaels making another change. Number 17 is Aidan Handley for Sean Monteith. Aidan Handley for Sean Monteith. Aidan Handley is on for Letterkenny Gaels for the last couple of minutes.
See, Joe Fried's not taking this free this time. It's Charlie Creevy's going to hit it on the opposite side.
It doesn't suit a right-footed kicker. It doesn't suit. Wide. Oh, wide.
Yeah, I think that was a wrong option. I think Joe Fields hit it with his left foot. It was a simple enough free, and Charlie Creevy the right foot on the wrong side, and it's wide. Let Leifear get out of jail.
Yeah, that was a big let off for Naomh Padraig. A big let off. Can they take full advantage? I'm not sure. It's a big let off for Naomh Padraig as they come on the attack again through a full back. Marty McHugh. Marty inside to his centre at back. Paul Lynch. Lynch back outside to McHugh again. McHugh going forward. A hint of a foul, but it's back now with Lorcan Black and sends it up inside to Michael Ferry, Michael Ferry ball back inside again. And can Padraig engineer a free?
Got the free.
No, the referee is playing advantage. Brian Bresden with an almighty kick from way out the field, but it's gone out to the right and wide. There wasn't a lot in it, but it was a bit ambitious.
Leifear were looking for the free, Tom, and the referee didn't signal the free. They were looking for it, and they've just played on. That's the 9th wide today for Naomh Padraig, so it's a lot of wides, Tom.
Yeah, some of those could come back to haunt them here. It's a goal and 4 for Letterkenny Gaels. It's 7 points for Naomh Padraig. The sides are all square. So we're going to have about 3 minutes to full time. 3 minutes to full time, but free back there, and all getting a little bit of scrappy and a bit frantic now as well. Yeah, it's a free. It's going to be taken by 3 minutes of time left. Darren McBurty, can he resurrect his side and engineer something? They're on the attack again. Darren McBurty going forward, sending the ball inside. It's inside with Joe Frail. Joe Frail with an opportunity. He missed one from around this angle before, but a good ball inside of the danger ball. A ball across the goal. A chance in, and Shane McDade. I think it is. No, Sean Crossan is it?
John Crossan, I think it is. Kicked the score there. He's been getting up forward a lot there at the minute, and very good score from Sean. And listen, Naomh Padraig will have to get up the pitch here fairly quick.
Yeah, the kick out is going. There's a vital ball now for Naomh Padraig. A vital ball, won there well. Michael Ferry got up. The ball coming inside. Brilliant fetch there by Aaron Stewart. Brilliant fetch. And he wins the ball and is back outside to Aidan Handley. Handley back inside again, and Letterkenny Gaels through Conor Cullen driving forward. Cullen chips a hefty challenge. And the referee, another free. I think it's a full frontal challenge. I think that's what the penalty on this occasion. And this is going to wind down the clock. What time have we got there now, Francie? We've got just under...
We're the 3 minutes up, Tom, there.
3 minutes is almost up, and it's going to be... I think it's the full centre up back. Paul Lynch is the player that picked up a yellow card. Paul Lynch picks up a yellow card, and Tommy Daly on the sideline. John McDermott down there as well. They're issuing instructions. We're into stoppage time with 3 minutes of stoppage time. Of course, there was 1 or 2 stoppages as well. So in that time, so we may get another minute, but it's perilously close to the finish here. As Conor Cullen who made that drive forward, with a great catch back there as well, and a free end when the play resumes. And certainly that was a big score there a couple of moments ago by
Joe Friel's back on the free again here now, and Shane already wanted to hit it, Charlie Creevy wanted to hit it, the goalkeeper doesn't want to come up, so Joe Friel's going to take it with his left foot.
Yeah. He hasn't been successful so far. I think it's about the third or fourth time. Can this be third time lucky? This certainly would wrap it up. He sends it in. It's going over the bar. And that surely seals it. Joe Friel makes it a goal and 6. Joe Friel makes it a goal and 6. We're time up. We're at the borrowed time. We're at the discretion of the referee. It's a 2-point game. 1-6 to 0-7. It's going to be heartbreak once again for Naomh Pádraig, unless, well, maybe can they engineer a goal or something, but well, the time is certainly running out, but Clint Marins hasn't looked at his watch yet. He's the referee, and well, all eyes will be on him now from this next play, because this is a big ball in now, but Larkin likes to go short for Naomh Pádraig. They really need to throw the kitchen sink at this one. It's certainly the intention is right. It's in around the house. His hands going up for it. His hands going down. Kevin McBurty goes down, but I think it's outside. It's outside the rectangle. So
yeah, it's a 21-yard free, Tom.
I think Kevin might get an Oscar for that one at the end of the year. He'll certainly win a BAFTA, I think.
Yeah, that's for sure. But listen, it probably was needed too, and there's a lot of Letterkenny Gaels of everybody back in the line here, Tom. So listen, it'll take a brave score to get and past all them men.
Yeah, it will indeed. It's surely the last kick of the game here. Surely the last kick of the game. He has to go for it. There's no point in taking the point. I'm not sure if they check with the referee, and it's Declan Lafferty, the sub who came on early in the game. He's going to hit it. He's certainly going to blast this one, but he's going to have to conjure up a special. He sends it in, but there's a crowd of goalkeeper. It's all over. Celebration time for Letterkenny Gaels.
Yeah, Tom, listen, he just in the last play there, you have to credit to Naomh Pádraig there. He got the second attempt and Letterkenny Gaels cleared it off the line, so it's hard in your mouth stuff there for Letterkenny Gaels supporters, but they survived. And listen, Naomh Pádraig, Leifear probably disappointed. They had a lot of the ball, not a possession today, Tom, and just didn't get the scores. And they had, I think, over 12 wides. So there lies where the problem was. But listen, they give credit to them. They died with their boots on, but Letterkenny Gaels just enough up front and scored. But that goal probably was the one that got them over the line.
Well, a goal was always going to be a big score in this game, because we saw the team struggle until what it was 3-2 at half time. 3 points to Naomh Pádraig, 2 points to Letterkenny Gaels, and Naomh Pádraig had done most of the pressing in the first quarter, but Letterkenny Gaels hung in there and they grew into the game.
Yeah, they definitely did. They grew into the game, and opposing the first half, it was, as we said, it was all Naomh Pádraig Leifear, but they just didn't score on the scoreboard. And Letterkenny Gaels hung on there, and that goal, just after half time, and that probably won them the game. That goal,
Yeah, I see Darren McBurty coming off here under us. Darren McBurty, the midfielder for Letterkenny Gaels.
Man of the match.
Yeah, he's man of the match, certainly. And he'll be up to interview. Kieran O'Donnell will be interviewing shortly. But disappointment once again for Naomh Pádraig. Certainly they had the chances.
Yeah, definitely so. They did have a lot of chances, Tom. We said, they had 12 or 13 wides there, and listen, a couple of bad shot selections, and listen, just on the day they just didn't get across the line, and you have to give credit to Letterkenny Gaels. They hung tight there. Naomh was going for them well in the first half, and as I said, the goal in the second half, that's what won them the game. So they held on to that, and they held on to victory.
Yeah, and it's a big win for Letterkenny Gaels. Certainly the first of a possible double here this afternoon. Of course, they're facing Downings shortly in the Junior A final, but that's surely a boost to the senior team coming out afterwards.
Yeah, definitely so. It'll be a big lift, to the senior team coming out here. And listen, it's going to be a big game for Letterkenny Gaels. They're up to Division 2. Downings are in Division 2, so it's going to be a good game. Be interesting to see how things work out for both teams. And Letterkenny Gaels play with a lot of bodies behind, and what will Downings do when they have to try and break down this blanket defence that Letterkenny Gaels have set up? So it'll be interesting to see how they deal with that. And for Downings, you know, how Letterkenny Gaels deal with Larkin Connors inside, and I'll say that'll be the outcome of the two matches, Tom.
Yeah, but it's the reserve team are in Letterkenny Gaels that's going to celebrate this afternoon. And Tommy Daly, their manager, he's been around a long time, played in a couple of finals, managed teams in finals, but finally getting to bring a team to championship success. And really, I suppose over the last 25 years, this is the 25th anniversary for Letterkenny Gaels. We've often wondered why they haven't come through and won a championship, or haven't maybe progressed, but certainly have put it together over the last couple of years.
Yeah, the last few years they've really dug deep, you know, and they're back in their second final this year, and they're looking to put it right, you know, and they've acquired Anthony McFadden this year, who's on with them doing the training and stuff like that there. So I don't know Anthony leave no stone unturned here now, and Letterkenny Gaels come out today, and it's 25th anniversary, no better time to win a championship, you know. And listen, they've been about a long time and underage and stuff, putting a lot of men putting a big efforts on there. And you'd hope that maybe today that they bear fruits of that there. But listen, Downings, I said, will have a point to say as well. Downings are looking to win the junior championship as well. So listen, nothing's given to you in the day. You have to earn it. You know, we were here last week. We've seen Dunlowan got a big start off against Cloughanilly, and they came back. There was a replay and come back yesterday, and Cloughanilly, you know, beat them comprehensively. So listen, it's all in the day, and you have to perform, Tom.
Yeah, 3 points to 2 at half time. Michael Ferry, Alva Glacken and Brian Breslin scored 3 points for Neoporic. Charlie McCreevy scored the 2 points for Letterkenny Gaels. But then we had a goal just after the half time, and that was a big score really, because it gave Letterkenny Gaels a little bit of a curtain, and they pulled away. But Neoporic came back at them with points from Michael Ferry, Brian Breslin, again some fantastic scores from the corner forward, and I can see up here now the full back Shane Gilday
and Mickey McGarry.
There joins Carrigans, and Nicky McGarrigle, of course, getting his hand on silverware as well. We may be listening to the chairman, Mike McGrath.
Congratulations to all the supporters, the players, and the officials of the Leifear Club. You've done well getting to the final. It's never easy to lose the final, and it's even harder to accept when you have won chances near the end and all of it will not go over the line for you. But there will be a day that it will go over the line, and I'm sure there will be a day that you'll be back and you'll get this trophy. So keep up the good work that you're doing in Leifear. Thank you to all the ground staff that were down the park here for having the pitch in immaculate condition, and all the stewards involved in today's match. And a special thanks to the match officials, the referee today, and his umpires, and his linesmen. You all had a good day, and thank you for your services today. To all our sponsors, especially Michael Murphy Sports, we thank you for your continued support of our games in the county, and hopefully that will continue for long more. Today is a special day for the Gaels of Letterkenny. Letterkenny Gaels founded just 25 years ago, struggling to win junior championships and junior B championships, but today you come here, short and journey as it may be, but you've come here and you're returning victorious. Every county final is an important county final to the people that play in it, whether it's junior B or senior. And I congratulate the players and the coaches that have trained and worked these bunch of boys to come forward today to win a junior B championship. Congratulations to every one of you. And of course, we never do anything except for the two captains up here today. So on behalf of the county board, I'm going to ask Shane Gilday and Nicky McGarrigle to lift the trophy and have a good night out, boys. So a few words from the captain here.
I want to say struggling all year, and the last few weeks have been building momentum to get over the line today. So massive shout out to every man that played their part in that field today. Massive shout out to John and Tommy, our joint management, and for the backroom staff, John McGilloway and Declan Gallen. Massive shout out to Sean McTherapy and Anton McFadden for the coaching all year. It was magnificent today. Fair play to them all. So a big shout out to Leifear. They put up a hell of a fight today, and with some battles down the years, and it's no different today. So fair play to Leifear to put up a strong game, and your day will come. I'd like to thank all the officials today. Clint and his team done a great job. Things are getting out of control. They kept us in line, and well done, hey, and fair play to Clint on the final, and hopefully many more to come. Massive shout out to our club sponsors, Arena 7, Devers Day, Sony Group, everyone else boys who played their part down through the years, and this one for you as well. Thank you to Donald Hart for hosting these finals. Great venue, and it's remarkable the shape of the pitches in, and huge credit to you there. Big shout out to all the supporters here today. Just cheered us on from the first whistle. So it's been a long time coming, 25 years. A lot of us have been here from the very start, and to be the first adult trophy and our 25th year, it means a lot. But this is for the whole club today, boys. Supporters, players, management, sponsors, everyone here. And let's hope the boys can do the business now in the second game, and we can enjoy the night and the celebration to come.
Darren, congratulations. 25 years in the waiting. Listen to the speeches by your joint captains there. Big day for the Gaels with the final to come as well now in the Junior A.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just a big day for everybody that's put so much into the club. You know, like 25 years says it all. This is the first time we've won a senior championship, and hopefully we can make it 2 now in the next game. But like, to be honest with you, this goes down to all the people that have put in all the years. It's not down to me. Like, you know, it's down to, say, you know, your John McDermott, your Tommy Daly's, John McGilloway's, Vincent Hanley's, my father, Sean, everybody like that. Please forgive me if I missed anybody. Brian Sweeney as well. The amount of work he's putting in the junior ranks is unbelievable. And all the guys out there as well, like Charlie Creevy, Shane Gilday, you know, Aaron Stewart. Those guys have been playing for Gaels for 15, 20 years. Do you know what I mean? Since they were 8 years old. And it really is just, that's for them out there today. Like, so I'm delighted we got over the line, and it's great to go into the next game now, and hopefully we can make it 2 for 2. So,
Darren, you're probably better known for your sporting exploits on the track. When did you make the return back to the football?
So I had planned to come back at the start of this year, and I kind of had designs on maybe playing a part in the senior setup, but I just missed the start of the year through injury. I started probably back maybe 3 or 4 months ago now. Found it strange at the start. Definitely just a different sport completely. Like, even though I'd be reasonably fit, obviously, but you know, I stopped playing when I was 18. Last game I think was here actually against Union's in a minor league final, minor league game actually. So like, it's been a long time, but yeah, like, it's only my 3rd game as well because of the stop-start with the Junior B. Like, we missed the game against Muff because it was a walkover. I was missing for the Leifear game through injury, the first one, so maybe me coming out to play today there was a couple more and hadn't played Leifear the last day, and but like, in fairness, that was some battle. Like, they really put it up to us. They have some great footballers, like, you know, I think it's Brian, I'm not sure, the Brian guy in the full forward line, he's number 15, he's a good footballer, like, so, you know, just delighted to get over the line. It was a team effort, like, yeah. So
the goal at the start of the second half, Darren, was really the telling score, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think the goal at the second half actually let us play our game then. because we controlled the second half really. I know they came with a bit of a flurry there, kind of in the middle of the second half. I think they got 2 in a row. But what we did really well in the second half against Downings in the semi-final was we had all the possession in the second half. We just held on to it, worked our score. And I think when we got that little bit of a cushion, at the start of the second half, that allowed us to do that. And that probably tired them out. So that was the game plan that the managers, came with us to. And thankfully we were able to implement it in the second half, yeah.
So finally, looking forward now to the A final.
Yeah.
Your father is manager, your brother Connor's involved, so it's a big day for the British.
Oh, massive, yeah, massive. They've worked really hard this year. They deserve it. Do you know what I mean? You need that wee bit of luck on final day. I've been watching a lot of Gaelic myself recently. I was at a few games yesterday, and if anybody was at any of the games yesterday, you need that wee bit of the rub of the green. But the senior team are so well prepared. So hopefully they do the business today. But I'm quietly confident that they will. So it'll be a good day, or it'll be a good evening in the McBrearty household if so.
Darren, thanks for joining us. Congratulations again.
Thanks, Liam. Thanks.
Thanks, Darren. Thank you.
Yeah, we have shit. We have Nick here.
Congratulations, Nicky. Joint captain. Sum up your feelings for me.
Oh, I'm delighted, Kieran. I'm absolutely delighted. We waited a long time for this. Many years of struggle and pain, and to be honest, I didn't think it was going to happen today. I thought when they got back to a point, we missed a few easy ones. I thought, oh, here we go again. And the legs were gone at the end, and then I was like, oh, I thought extra time was just a nightmare for me, to be honest. But I can't believe we just got that once we got that second point. And I told him, actually, he was told, he side footed the first one. I says, make sure and kick it dead. I says, do not drop it short. In fairness, it went over the bar. And young Crossing to actually get the winning score, I don't know what he was doing up there, but we needed somebody to show the forwards how to put it over the bar. So it's a great to win something at last. It's many years of losing, and hopefully now the seniors can go on and do it too.
Had you a few anxious moments with the last free kick for Leifear, short range, that had a couple of goals at it?
Actually, I think there were 3 goals. The first shot, the second one, I think missed the first man and got spilled out, and I think it was Darren got it in the end up, and I was never so relieved to hear the whistle blow, because it was just unbelievable. We were on our feet. We weren't expected to win this. It was their first team. It's probably our second team. We were missing a few players too that moved up to senior, so. Oh, it's a great experience. So,
yourself and Charlie were part of the over 40s as well on the Gael team, so it's been a good old season for you, Nicky.
I'll tell you, it's like London buses. You get one, you get two, and they're all coming at once. So it's a great experience with the Masters. I say if something different, it was a bit more relaxed. You're just a bit more less pressure probably in games. You had plenty of subs to come on, you could relax yourself. But it's nice to win the Masters and to win a junior championship. Is just unbelievable. Now, hopefully the seniors can go on and copy us. I'm goosed.
Listen, I'll let you go. Enjoy the celebration and congratulations again, Nicky.
Hey, thanks a million, Keir. Take care. Okay, bye.